Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking at a really practical framework for public relations, the 4 Rs. That's recognition, relationship, relevance, and reputation.
Right, based on the work of Manoel Marcondes Machado Neto, the Brazilian author and professor,
Excerpts from his book, A Transparencia e Alma do Negócio.
which translates roughly to transparency is the soul of the business.
Exactly. And what the 4 Rs can do for you.
Looking at integrated communication and the 4 Rs, which actually mentions Neto's framework, and his own website too, rrpp.com.br.
So our mission today, give you a clear, usable understanding of this framework, why it matters, especially now, with transparency being so key.
Whether you're a pro, an entrepreneur, or just, curious about communication, it's pretty valuable stuff.
Definitely. Okay, so let's jump right in. The first R, recognition.
Recognition. According to NATO, this is really about those initial communicative actions, how an organization first establishes its unique identity, getting noticed, basically.
Right, and there are different layers to this. First up is corporate identity.
The real fundamental.
Yeah, the name, the company's purpose,
Yeah.
even things like the colors they choose. NATO gives examples like Claro's red, Tim's blue. Think about Nike. That's swoosh. You don't even need the name anymore. The symbol is the recognition.
That's powerful identity.
Building on that is branding. Think Armani, Chanel, Ford. Or symbols like the McDonald's arches, the Carrefour C. You just know them.
And it's become so important, he points out, that brand value is actually part of financial statements now.
Wow, yeah.
Absolutely.
Then there's brand image. This goes beyond the logo, right?
Right. It's more symbolic actions.
Yeah.
He mentions Intel's little sonic jingle.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Instantly recognizable. Or scents in stores like Richard's or Farm in Brazil. It's about the whole feeling, the multisensory experience.
And Neto makes a great point here. Brand image is super important for individuals who don't sell a physical product,
Yeah.
like athletes, scientists.
Their public persona is their brand image. Every interview, every appearance shapes it.
Exactly. And the last piece of recognition is institutional advertising.
Okay, so this isn't selling a specific product.
No, it's more about the company itself, its
Yeah.
history, its values, its presence. NATO uses Vail's campaigns as an example, or Bradesco Bank's Presenza, that sense of being everywhere, reliable. Right. So recognition is fundamentally about getting known, establishing that clear, distinct identity, making that first mark.
Makes sense. You have to be known before you can build anything else.
Okay, so you've got recognition, people know who you are, what's next?
Well, that leads directly into the second R, relationship.
Right, because just being known isn't enough.
Exactly.
Right.
Neto says once you're recognized, you absolutely need constructive dialogue with your stakeholders, all of them. It's about building connections.
And he outlines some key ways to do that. First is internal communication.
Yeah, he's very clear. Nothing should go external without passing through the internal audience first.
Your employees are your first, maybe most important public.
It makes sense. If your own team isn't informed or aligned, how can you expect external relationships to be strong? Any disconnect there is really damaging.
True. Okay, so internal comms first. Then there's customer public service.
This is about tailoring how you talk to different groups, whether it's citizens using government services, education, health, or customers buying a product. Different needs, different communication.
You can't use a one-size-fits-all approach.
Definitely not.
Then he mentions the ombudsman.
Right. This is like having the client's representative inside the company, someone focused on critical feedback.
It shows a real commitment to listening,
It does. And closely related is conflict mediation.
trying to sort things out before they blow up into lawsuits.
Pretty much.
All right.
Being proactive in resolving disagreements, whether it's with the local community or unhappy customers, finding common ground.
And it's interesting, Neto also touches on how PR roles are specializing now.
Yeah, you see roles focused just on community relations or press relations, investor relations, client relations. It shows PR in Brazil is much broader than just getting press coverage, which was maybe the old view.
So relationship is all about that two-way street, building bridges, fostering dialogue with everyone who matters to the organization.
Precisely. Active engagement.
Okay. Recognized, building relationships. What's the third R?
Relevance. This one's huge today.
How do you build relevance? Neto outlines a few strategies. First, opinion research.
You have to know what people want, understand expectations, find your unique value proposition. He links it to that marketing idea.
Then there's sponsorship.
Still growing. Aligning your brand with things people care about. He gives examples like Rock in Rio, sports teams like Unimed sponsoring Fluminense, Correos backing swimming.
Or unique things like Santander supporting older talents or Electrobras funding theater. It connects the brand to positive experiences,
It does. And it's not just sponsoring others. He talks about events, too.
creating your own opportunities for interaction.
Yeah, with employees, suppliers, customers. And specific brand events, like he mentions Coca-Cola's Vibe Zone, calls it marketing experience. It's about engaging people directly.
Okay. And the last one under relevance.
Social marketing, or cause marketing. Partnering with government or community groups for social good.
Like the Avon example he gives.
Exactly. They're Progetto Avon for breast cancer detection, a non-health company making a real impact on public health. That builds incredible relevance and goodwill.
Wow, yeah. So relevance is about being visible, showing your value, and engaging in meaningful ways, staying top of mind.
You got it.
Which brings us to the final R, reputation.
The big one. Reputation, Nato says, isn't built overnight. It's the result of consistent, long-term actions and behavior. It's earned.
So it's the sum of everything else, in a way.
Largely, yes. But there are specific tactics focused on building and protecting it. First, public studies.
Meaning really understanding who you're talking to.
Exactly. Identifying all your different publics, understanding them deeply, and crafting specific communication strategies for each. Know your audience.
Can't build a reputation if you don't know who you're building it with. Okay, then institutional communication.
This is about communicating the company's identity, its values separate from product ads. You see it in uniforms, the look of the HQ, the vehicles, stationery.
So it's different from institutional advertising, which is more like buying ads about the company.
Yeah, institutional communication is more embedded in the organization's everyday presence. It's less aggressive, more about consistently reflecting the core identity.
Got it. Then publicity, getting press coverage, basically.
Well, yes, but more strategically. Neto stresses engaging with the press to position the company as a reliable, trustworthy source of information. That's key.
Not just getting mentioned, but being seen as credible by journalists.
Precisely. He calls it a major challenge for PR, but fundamental for reputation. Being a go-to source for the media builds immense credibility.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And finally, under reputation. Sounds serious.
Yeah.
Public image crisis management.
It is serious. This is the proactive, preventative work, planning for what could go wrong. Neto notes the press often sides with the public in a crisis.
So you need to be prepared.
Absolutely. He uses the example of airlines needing plans ready for how to communicate if there's an accident. You can't start figuring it out when the crisis hits.
Right. So reputation is the long game, built on knowing your audiences, consistent communication, trusted media relations, and being ready for trouble.
That sums it up well. It's the outcome of doing the other R's consistently and with integrity.
Is that when you get all 4 R's working together,
You achieve full public relations.
meaning you're known, you have good relationships, you're relevant, and you have a strong reputation. The complete opposite of being unknown and irrelevant.
And they link transparency directly to accountability, answerability, being able to explain yourself clearly.
So the 4 R's aren't just about looking good. They're foundational for being a transparent, accountable organization.
Exactly. They're practical pillars for building that kind of trust and openness.
Okay, so to wrap it up for everyone listening,
Yeah.
the 4 R's, recognition, relationship, relevance, and reputation, give you this really solid, actionable way to think about and manage how an organization shows up in the world.
When you do them well, consistently, you're building not just a good reputation, but also that crucial transparency that's so expected today.
It really is a powerful framework for navigating our, super connected world.